X-Men!
Alright, hello! So today I got a quick deck profile for you guys for Mutant Malice. It's the deck I've been playing the most recently in the OCG. So I'll just break it down real quick. We got 3 Dormouse, and we also have 3 White Rabbit and 1 Cheshire. So I'll explain the Malice monsters real quick, if you don't know what they do. So all Malice main deck monsters have the effect to special summon themselves from the banish pile when they are banished by paying 300 life points. So you can guess there's some synergy there with Mutant, which is the whole reason why I'm trying out this deck. So we'll go over each effect. Dormouse has a ignition effect to banish a Malice monster from your deck. And of course that will trigger your Malice monsters to special summon themselves. You also get the bonus effect of having Malice monsters gain 600 attack. White Rabbit has the effect when it is normal or special summons to search your deck for Malice Trap and set it directly to your field, so you can't even Ash Blossom that. And Cheshire has the effect to banish a Malice card from your hand to draw 2 cards. They also have bonus effects if they are being pointed to by a Malice Link monster. Dormouse makes it so those monsters, those Link monsters, cannot be destroyed by card effects. White Rabbit has the effect to have it so you take no battle damage from your Malice Link monsters being attacked over. And Cheshire gives your Link Malice monsters that it points to effects to banish monsters it destroys by battle. So those are your main Malice monsters. So we also have a Mutant package in here with 3 MO5, 2 ST, and a Mutants. So MO5 searches a Mutant monster from your deck when it's normal or specialed, and Mutant ST does the same thing for spells and traps. And they also have the effect to banish a card from your hand and tribute themselves to special summon a level 8 mutant from your hand or deck. So you can guess your synergy is you want to banish your Malice monsters as cost to special summon mutant cards, but also special summon the Malice monsters back from the banish pile. Mutant has the effect to special summon itself from your hand if you control a mutant card, and you contribute itself and it banishes a mutant card from your deck to special summon a level 8 mutant. So the way mutant cards work, depending on what you banish, you will summon a different monster from the deck. So here we have 2 Mutant Beasts and a Mutant Arsenal. So Mutant Beasts is special summoned by banishing a Malice, or any monster I should say, and Arsenal is special summoned by banishing a trap. Beasts can negate spell cards and effects, an activation I should say, by banishing a card you control, including itself, or from your hand. And Arsenal will activate when your opponent activates a monster effect to do a targeted banish by banishing a card you control, or in your hand. And we also have some other monsters in here. We have a 1-dot Scaper. You can access this card by banishing it from your deck with a Malice monster effect, or even your mutant effects can also do. And when this card is sent to the graveyard or banished, you can special summon it back from the banish pile. Kind of like the Malice cards. And we have our hand traps, 3 Ash Blossom, and 2 Shifter, and 2 Maxi, since 1 was limited. So my deck got cut down from 41 cards to 40, since I lost one of my Maxis. Let's go over the spells. We got a lot of field spells. We got the Malice field spell here. It's the only spell card in Malice right now. And this has the effect to banish a Malice card from your deck when you play it. And also has some bonus effects, like giving Malice Link monsters 3000 attack if you have 3 different Malice trap cards that are banished. And also you cannot attack any other monsters except Malice Link monsters if you control one while this card is active. And we have the field spell for mutants over here. This will special summon a banished mutant monster, level 4 or lower, from your banished pile or your hand. And you can also just put your level 8 mutants on the bottom of your deck to draw a card. We also have a Mutant Fusion to special summon a fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing cards from your hand or field. Also, you can banish cards from your graveyard or your deck to special summon the mutant monster if your opponent activated an effect this turn. Pretty good going second card. We got Extenders with our emergency teleports. This will special summon your mutant starters from your deck. Terraforming, since we play a lot of field spells. Gold Sarcophagus, also great for getting your Malice monsters online. Has some niche uses and all mutant as well. Called by the Grave, because we hate hand traps. 4 traps. We have 4 at the moment. We have 1 of each of the Malice traps and 2 of the mutant traps. The Malice traps can be searched, so that's why 1 of each I think is good enough. Go over each one at a time. So TB11 has the effect to special summon a Malice monster from your deck. Or if your opponent controls 3 or more cards, you can also special summon a Malice Link monster instead. But those effects of that monster are negated, not negated, they cannot be activated, and also it cannot attack. And GW C06 is kind of like a Monster Reborn. You can bring back a Malice monster from your graveyard or banished. If you control a Link monster, you also gain life points back. And we also have MTB07. This will search your deck for a Malice monster, add it to your hand, and then if you control a Malice Link monster, you can also banish a card on the field. It's a non-targeting banish. And each Malice trap has the effect to activate the turn it was set if you banish a Malice monster. We also have our Mutant Cry, which is our Mutant Fusion spell. You can shuffle back your mutant monsters from your graveyard or banish pile to special summon a Mutant Fusion monster. And let's go with the extra. So we have our links. So much like the Malice deck main deck monsters, all the Malice Link monsters also have the effect to special summon themselves from the banish pile once by paying 900 life points. And they also have some bonus effects when they come back. Cryptor, Hearts of Cryptor, will double its attack when it is summoned from the banish pile. Also has the effect to banish a card on the field, non-targeting, by shuffling a Malice card from your banish pile back to your deck. And if the link arrows are pointing to a monster, then this effect of Cryptor cannot be negated. Red Ransom is a Link monster that will search for a Malice spell. So right now only the Malice field spell can be searched because it's the only spell that exists right now. And Ransom has the effect when it is pointing to a monster, the attack and defense of your opponent's monsters are switched. Also has the effect when it is banished, it can be special summoned to the field by paying 900 life, and then you can banish a Cyberse monster from your deck. That's how we get the Dotscaper online. By banishing it from the deck, you can special summon the Dotscaper straight back to the field. And last one is the White Binder. White Binder has the effect when it is summoned to banish 3 cards from either graveyard. So you can use it to either trigger your Malice cards, maybe even your Mutant cards, or interrupt your opponent's effects or mess up their graveyard. White Binder has the effect when it is banished, it can special summon itself back to the field by paying 900 and you draw 1 card. Also has the Ignition effect to set a Malice trap straight from your deck. So it's another card other than White Rabbit that can get you your Malice traps. Commonly played with Malice is Splash Mage, 2 Cyberse monsters, and special summon a Cyberse monster back from your graveyard. Also we have the Link Decoder, can special summon itself back from the, graveyard when you link it off to make a 23 or 100 more attack Link monster, which conveniently is all their Malice monsters are big enough to trigger that effect. But then it will be banished the next time it leaves the field. We got 2 mutant cards, so the Mutant Fusion monsters, played with Mutant Cry or Mutant Fusion. Mutant Synthesis can be fusion summoned, by those cards, and then it can destroy one card on the field, targeting effect. Also has a bonus effect of being immune to card effects that your opponent plays when you chain in reaction to it. So if they play a spell card, you can chain it, and then Synthesis will be immune to spell cards for that turn, for example. So you can do this with monster, spell, or trap effects. Ultimate says the effect, it's kind of like an Omni-Negate. You banish a mutant card from your hand, deck, or not deck, the deck would be nice, hand, graveyard, or field to negate and banish that card. And we also have some more links. I like these in the mutant version specifically. Link Karibo and Almirage, so you can also use these cards to link off your mutant monsters to create more Cyburst monsters if you need Cyburst for like Splash Mage plays. One Firewall Dragon and also Tempest. Firewall Dragon is here to bounce monsters and also is just as a link 4. Tempest is your main end board monster. You can send these two cards from your extra deck to the graveyard. Mineral Logic and this worm, Cyburst, Cyburst Dissever Worm. And this will be a spell or trap negate, and this one is a targeted negate, face-up card negate, that can be triggered by sending them from your extra deck by Tempest. And to round out the deck, we also have the SP and the IP. SP to banish monsters or cards on the fields. You can also do some mutant plays, for example, with if you play like one of the smaller mutants, you can link them off into one of these two links and then link those off to make SP. It's also a common play. IP, if you have some extra monsters on the board, you can just link them off either into SP or even to Hearts of Cryptor sometimes. So that's the main deck, what it would look like, and extra deck. Let's see if I can't show a good test hand or two in here. Well, first, drawing the Dotscaper is never good. Interesting hand. I can do something kind of interesting. See if I can remember how to do it. So first, I would activate something like Shifter. Then maybe our opponent has like a Maxi. You can chain the E-Telly if you want. But I'd probably activate the E-Telly next, after the Shifter resolves, so it is banished. Summon the MO5. Then MO5 can get, which one would I want? The ST? What's my hand look like here? Get the field spell. I guess the ST is good. You can just normal ST. Usually I do a lot of the mutant plays first. Then you get the mutant Cry also. That activates probably the special summoned MO5 and banish your White Rabbit that was in hand. Beast. White Rabbit will activate, will summon itself. Then you can set the TB11. Funny enough, I can also activate ST first, activate ST. Since I happen to draw the Dotscaper, might as well use it. Banish that. Summon another beast. At this moment, since I activated White Rabbit, I am locked to Link monsters, but I can still summon non-Cyberse. It's when I use Splash Mage, which I won't be using this game. So I activate Dotscaper, bring back the Dotscaper from the banished. This trap is set. So White Rabbit was already banished this turn. So what I would like to do is probably get Red Ransom. So I would actually link off these three, funny enough. Link them all off. Let's make Red Ransom. Red Ransom can activate. I can get my field spell. There we go. Then activates. Probably the trap is the most beneficial. Activate the trap. Banish the Red Ransom. To special summon the Dormouse from deck. And then Red Ransom can also banish the Cheshire, since I haven't used this effect yet. Bring back the Cheshire. I can also activate the Terraforming. Can get the Underground. Since I have 2 Underground, I can use Cheshire's effect, banish it, draw 2 more. Draw some hand traps, drew an Ash, which is good. So now, I would have to keep track of what was banished and what was not banished yet. So preferably, I want to bring back maybe something with white binder. So I could also summon it back, right? Yeah. So I will use... I have to use all 3, huh? If I want, I could also use Dormouse right now. So maybe I'll just show the easier way. There's so many things you could do here. But just to make it simpler, just for simplicity's sake, I will just do these 3. I'll use these 3, banish everything, and I'll just make Cryptor up here. And because of Shifter, Dormouse will come back, because I haven't used her effect yet. And then I will also link these 2 off, a 3 and a 1. Those are also banished to make the Firewall. And then put that in the link zone over here, and then you can bring back your Cryptor. And then you put Cryptor under the Firewall. And then since you have a co-link, you can bring back 1 card, you can bring back your Shifter. So then you can activate Shifter on the next turn. And you also have your set trap here. So you could probably do even more than that even, but here you have like a really big banish pile of things for Cryptor to shuffle back. And you have a non-targeting banish, a spell negate, you have a pop here, and they're going to be under Shifter for 4 turns. And you have also follow-up, you also have a field spell here too, for more follow-up. So that's just one example, what one game might look like. There's a lot of options there. I was thinking like you could probably even use White Binder to go even deeper and get some trap cards and SP and IP and all sorts of stuff in there, but maybe that's what like a typical turn might look like for this deck if you open Shifter. Let's try one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not the most diverse hand, but we got the 2-card combo. Let me try to show you guys. So this would be something MO5. Use its effects. You would get the MYUTANT Mutant. Mutant. You can special summon that since you control a mutant card. Activate MO5. Tribute itself. Banish the Dormouse from hand. Special Beasts from deck. Dormouse will activate. Special summon itself back to the board. You activate Dormouse. Banish the White Rabbit from deck. Special summons itself back. Activate its effects. Set the trap from deck. TB11. Maybe you have a lot of called buys, the negate your opponent's hand traps. We'll assume. And next, a lot of options here. You can link right away if you want into Red Ransom. You can use 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 guys. Or if you want, you could also go for Splash Mage. Might be better. You can also use these 2 for Splash Mage, would also be good. You can bring out Splash Mage, and then Splash Mage could also activate to bring back one of the Malice monsters in graveyard. You like those 2 off. Make another Red Ransom up here. And then you'd activate her effect, get the spell card, the trap card, or the field spell. Then you would activate the trap card, might be good now. Banish the Red Ransom, special summon the Cheshire from deck. Red Ransom activates, banish pile, special summon itself back, also banishes another card, Cyburst monster from your deck, which will be Dotscaper. Banish Dotscaper, it comes back. Then you can link off the Dotscaper, probably, into Link Decoder. Then looking at this, you can link these 3. 1, 2, 3. Off the screen here. 1, 2, 3. Link those off if you want into the white binder. Sure, why not? Put that up there. Can't really see, huh? So put the white binder here. Link Decoder will activate and it will come back. You can activate the white binder to banish some monsters in your graveyard. You can banish the Cheshire. Maybe the trap, and maybe another mutant card I like to banish. So I'll say maybe banish an MO5. The white rabbit was already banished once, so it won't come back, but the Cheshire hasn't been banished yet, so it will come back. So I can't really even fit everything on the in the screen. So maybe your board looks like this. You can activate the binder, set the revival trap, 06. Set that. And you can also link off, maybe do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. So you probably have to use the white binder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Link those off. Make the Tempest up here. Activate Tempest, you can dump the Worm or another spell trap negate. And if you want, I still have these in my hand. I didn't even use the field spell for anything, if you want. You can activate that if you want to banish another Malice card from your deck, but don't really need to. Maybe there's a more efficient way, probably could have done it, but maybe your board looks something like this. Pretty good. So then your opponents will start. You can activate your revival trap cards. Bring back the white binder. The white binder will banish your other cards, maybe your Dormouse. Bring that back and banish your white rabbit. Bring that back. Probably shouldn't have banished that last time. Banish the trap card, you know, or whatever you didn't banish. So maybe it looks like this. So you can have your Dormouse in between your Link monsters, so they can't be destroyed by card effects. Then your white rabbit will activate. You can set your another non-targeting banish trap. So it might look something like that. That's the gist of it. So you have like a spell negate here, 2 negates here, non-targeting banish here. You got some monsters that can't be destroyed by effects. So just one example, what one board might look like. And I don't even really know what I'm doing. But That's going to do it for now. If you guys have any other ideas, comments, suggestions, feel free to tell me. I'll see you guys next time.